What up, internet? How you doing? My name's Kenny Glick. I have a trade that never fails. I know, ridiculous, right? I've been making videos on YouTube since 2007. And if you remember, it started out as a shit show, right? Couldn't get anything right. Oh, wait. I forgot. When I first got started, I was just miserable because stocks would always go up after I sold out of them. Then I was miserable because I was getting hammered on every trade I was doing. And then I found VWAP, after blowing my life up in 2012, 2013. Actually, it kind of took me till 2014 to really just get back in the groove. And I'm still licking the wounds. I really just destroyed my life. But here we are. Here we are. And I'm talking about this trade that continues to work. And you've already had two of them today. And now, check this out, my friends. Now, I've been talking about, and Gail, if you're out there, Gail's the woman that called me criminally negligent and irresponsible. She called me criminally negligent and irresponsible because every morning during the monstrous market we were in, I was like, whatever the market was doing in the morning, I said, we're going up by the end of the day. Just buy stocks. We never go down. And she said, it's very irresponsible for you to say that every day, almost criminally negligent. And I said, Gail, do you see what's happening here? We're going up every day. There's nothing much to do than buy the dip and then just put your feet up on the desk and let the market work for you. When that changes, I'll be savvy enough to let you know that now I won't say, hey, the market never goes down, blah, blah, blah. But the reason I've been still doing this for 30 years is that I can see the difference between the market, right? I know when it's time to start shorting, and that time is still not now. Economic data doesn't matter. When economic data matters, that's when we're bearish. When people are still pointing their finger at something and saying, this is why we're going down, and we are going down, when the reasons that they think we should be going down actually start working, because everything they've thrown at the market, and somebody else threw another one at me yesterday, low volume rally. Aha! Aha! I love the low volume rally mantra. Is the stock at the price that it's at? Good. Then it's there. It doesn't matter how it got there. It's there. Sorry. Low volume rallies are bullshit. Just as much as fundamental analysis is bullshit, right? How many stocks have you seen that report good earnings and they go right down? How many stocks have you seen that reported terrible earnings and the stock goes up? How about that Carvana, by the way? Everybody make money off the Carvana. Got you guys in at what, 750, right? Remember when I was driving my car and I'm almost got into an accident that day when it broke 1750, and I said 58 is inevitable when it broke 17, because that's how the market works. So what it's taken me all these years to realize is just do what the market does. Stop overthinking it. Why do you think it's going to go there? Because that's what the market does. So when I described the Dolly Parton quad Kardashian bottom on Carvana, and I said the stock has no choice to go to 96, or again, between 75 and 96 is what I was saying. Once it gets to 58, we got right smack dab in the middle. For all I know, Carvana might be done. Maybe it's not going to 96. But if you're still holding on to the idea that, ooh, they better go to 96 or this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, then you're in a whole different freaking realm of existence. We've been buying this stock basically since 750. There was a guy who was talking about shorting it when it broke 10. And I said, why? What's your end game? The stock was at 385, I think, and you want to short it here? I think it was breaking like $8. And I was like, this could possibly actually be the best idea I've ever seen if it turns and gets back over that seven. This is when it was right languishing in round 5. If it gets over 750, it gets back over 10. Anyway, you see where it is. And every stock I bought this year was an exact replica of what I saw on Carvana. And every trade's worked. Some were better than others. Obviously, CCCs turned into a monster. We bought the Jumama on the same idea. Got you, missed that one, GOTU. You see what that did? Me and Steve Straza over at the uh, actually, I don't even know what they called themselves. Well, just Steve Straza works with JC. He gave me his list of stocks in that realm of coming out of the dungeon. He doesn't call it that. I call it that. But these 3-year downtrends that are being broken on the way back up, those are the stocks you want to buy. And a couple are on the list today. We had the Ion Q, the IOVA. Obviously JMIA is now my new favorite stock because of what it looks like. It's just the chart's just too good to be true. Path obviously was awesome. I mean, Affirm at 17.50, Hood $9. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Everyone's a genius in a bull market, right? I mean, my dog took a dump on a keyboard. You got that? You remember that joke, right? He walked across the keyboard. I used to have a gerbil. He'd walk across the keyboard, hit a few keys, we'd hit buy, and we'd make money. I threw letters on hot cocoa back in 2000, whatever, 11, and it just came up with CACI at 58 bucks. The stock's at $700 now. Everyone's a genius in a bull market. The question is, the real geniuses continue to do that for 30 years. And the real geniuses know when to sell. Nobody puts time frames on their ideas, right? When an upgrade happens from an analyst, they don't give you a time frame. They say, okay, we think it's going here. Like Credo, right? Credo is a great example of a call that I made that was absolutely right, but it was so freaking wrong about 2 weeks after I got involved. What I was saying with the Credo, CRDO, if you want to take a look at the chart, I've never seen a stock that has done an IPO that has recovered back above its IPO price, that's gotten through 1750, that hasn't got into the 20s. And I said, I've never seen a stock that's doing what Credo was doing at the time. By the way, Ion Q, new highs. Ion Q going green with size now. Ion Q going green. Size on the offer usually means we're going higher. See, again, if you think you can tape read, there's no such thing as tape reading anymore. So if anybody even says that, tape reading used to be you would watch volume and size and market makers. It doesn't even exist anymore. You have to understand how things work. It's not tape reading. You got to understand that size on the offer when you got momentum is actually a buyer, which is counterintuitive. But look what just happened with Ion Q. That was a buyer at 11.20, and now it's ripping through 11.30. 11.35, you're getting paid now. Now 11.38, you're selling it right here for 35. Sold to you. Day's pay while we're making the video. Ion Q, 11.38, sold. 11.43 is going to be next. Now you put your orders out. Somebody was asking me, are we going to hold it into the open? Right now we are sold. 45s are selling. 43s are selling. Now you're looking at 11.50. Breaks 11.50, could go to 12. But you're in from $10.14, and now you're down to the last lots, and you're thinking, hey, if it hits 11.50, maybe I sell anyway and don't even have to worry about the open. Sold 11.50. 11.52s are selling. 55s are printing now. This is live trading, friends. This trade hasn't failed yet this year. And here it is live. 56s are trading. 58s are trading. 62 is going to be next. Did you just ask yourself 62? Did you just ask yourself why 62? If you just asked yourself why 62 sold. If you just asked yourself why 62, join me. Where do you think the next offer is? I'll take a wild guess where you're going to sell the rest, because now we're almost done. You're going to sell the rest at 11.50 or 11.75 because you got 3 minutes for the open. So now your finger's on the trigger. They start printing 11.50. You dump what you got left. You got 3 minutes for the open. You already made a day's pay and then some. And now nobody cares. Nobody cares about interest rates. Nobody cares about what this company does. Oh, I think they're a quantum computing company. Are they? Who cares? It's a stock that reported earnings that broke a blue line. Buy it. It goes green, buy it. It breaks 1050, buy it. It breaks 11, buy it. Size on the offer, buy it. And then you start selling into the move. Oh, shit. It really is this easy. I know it seems easy for me because I've been doing it for 30 years. No, no, no. It is this easy. It's a button. Push it. It's another button. Push it again. You just made yourself 460 bucks. Push button. Push button. Push button. Push button. Put an order out. Your order's out at 11:75. Fingers on the trigger. You got a minute and a half left. You're still in it. Why 11:62? Why 11:62? That's the question for today. And if you are free tonight, I'm going to take some acid, some ecstasy, and I'm going to do a 2-foot line of cocaine, and we're going to schmooze the fuck out of tonight. Because you guys got to get this trade. You guys got to be involved. You guys have to understand how awesome this fucking trade is. It's sick. Please, save me from my purgatory. I got 31 people watching me on YouTube, and I'm banging out winners since 07. Nobody does what I do. Nobody. I give entries, targets, time frames, all while I'm doing this live. Nobody does this. Nobody. Nobody can. I got to go. All right. I'll see you on at 9:30 tomorrow with JC. Good luck. 11:75 looks inevitable. 75, it's printing. There you go. Sold to you. Out with 15 seconds to spare. What's up? What's up? What's up? You just looked at live trading. Ion Q handed it to you on a silver platter in 3, 2, and you're done. Have a nice day. Live trading.